Elementary School was first established in 2006. The school serves a close-knit community, making them easily accessible for students who live nearby and cater number of students with 7 classrooms. Despite the limited classrooms, the school still provides essential facilities and resources to support quality education. Classrooms are the primary learning spaces equipped with desks, chairs, and necessary instructional materials. These classrooms foster a more intimate learning environment, allowing for personalized attention and meaningful interactions between teachers and students. Because of the growing population, shifting of classes used by the school to accommodate 841 students with 26 teachers, 1 ADF, and 1 head teacher. Catarman Elementary School offers complete basic elementary curriculum from kindergarten to grade 6 level. The extreme heat of the sun has created sudden disruptions and challenges in the lives of our students and teachers, which results into shifting of the mode of learning delivery into modular learning. The Department of Education continues to provide programs, monitoring, and evaluation to strengthen the learning of our students and provide quality of education, ensuring that they are safe, comfortable, and away from health risks and conditions, even amidst heat outbreaks. In line with this, the school continues tracking activities, outcomes, and evaluating them and making necessary adjustments to improve performance and efficiency. By then, the school can respond swiftly and effectively to the findings, implementing changes that can enhance teaching and learning outcomes. Catarman Elementary School presents School Monitoring, Evaluation and Adjustments for Third Quarter, School Year 2023-2024. SMEA allows us to assess various aspects of our schools, including teaching practices, student performance, and the overall learning environment. By collecting and analyzing data, we gain valuable insights into what is working well and the areas that needs improvement. This information guides our decision-making process and helps us make informed adjustments to enhance teaching and learning. Through the implementation of SMEA, we can identify concerns, issues, gaps, and problems that may exist in our schools, whether it's addressing disparities in academic achievement, improving literacy skills, or enhancing the overall school climate. SMEA provides a framework for targeted interventions and support. Concerns, issues, gaps, and problems. The school conducted an early grade reading assessment to measure the reading skills of students in the early grades and oral reading verification. The primary purpose of these assessments are to identify students who may be struggling with reading and to provide instructional practices and interventions. By assessing reading skills, educators can identify areas of weakness, track progress over time, and provide targeted support to help students improve their reading abilities. The table shows the results of early grade reading assessment of grade 1 or the results from the oral reading verification from first and third quarter. The learners are classified as follows. Independent reader. When a student belongs to an independent level, he or she reads fluently with comprehension. An excellent reader and has an excellent in comprehension. Instructional reader. When a student belongs to instructional level, either he or she belongs to instructional A, in which he or she reads haltingly with good comprehension, or instructional B, in which he or she reads fluently with little or no comprehension. Frustration reader. When a student belongs to a frustration level, he or she reads haltingly with little or no comprehension. Struggling reader. When a student belongs to struggling level, he or she needs more assistance and guidance in reading. Comparing the results of the oral reading verification in grade 1 for quarter 1 and quarter 3, the following distribution is observed. In quarter 1, a small percentage of students were classified as independent readers, about 2%, with a higher proportion of students falling into the struggling readers category, about 70%. Additionally, there were 8% of students categorized as instructional A readers, 3% as instructional B readers, and 17% as frustration readers. Moving to quarter 3, there was a significant increase in the percentage of independent readers, about 26%. The percentage of instructional A readers also increased to 21%, while there was a slight increase of students that are instructional B readers that gathers 9%, and frustration readers to 15%. Compared to the first quarter, which shows 70% are struggling, in the third quarter, it decreases to 28%. These changes in distribution suggest progress in reading abilities over time. The increase in independent readers indicates that more students are able to read and comprehend texts on their own. For struggling readers, it suggests an improvement in their reading skills. These insights can be available for teachers to assess the effectiveness of interventions and tailor instruction to better support students' reading development. Comparing the results of the oral reading verification in grade 2 for quarter 1 and quarter 3, the following distribution is observed. In quarter 1, a significant percentage of students were classified as struggling readers, about 38%, while there were fewer independent readers, about 28%. Additionally, there were 16% of students classified as instructional A readers, 13% as instructional B readers, and 4% as frustration readers. Moving to quarter 3, there was an increase in percentage of independent readers, about 35%. The percentage of instructional A readers increased to 18%, and instructional B readers also increased to 21%. The proportion of frustration readers from 4%, now 18%, while the percentage of struggling readers decreased to 9%. These changes in distribution suggest progress in reading abilities over time. The increase in independent readers indicates that more students are able to read and comprehend texts on their own. The increases in instructional A and B readers suggest that more students are progressing towards being able to read with less assistance. The decrease in the percentage of struggling readers indicates improvement in their reading skills, while the proportion of frustration readers suggests that additional support may be required for this group of students. Comparing the results of the oral reading verification in grade 3 for quarter 1 and quarter 3, the following distribution is observed. In quarter 1, there were a significant percentage of instructional A readers, about 29%, and independent readers, about 26%. Additionally, 9% of students were categorized as instructional B readers, 21% as frustration readers, and 15% as struggling readers. Moving to quarter 3, there was a slight increase in the percentage of independent readers, about 28%. The percentage of instructional A readers decreased slightly to 26%. The proportion of instructional B readers increased to 23%. There was a decrease in the percentage of both frustration readers and struggling readers, about 11%. These changes in distribution suggest some fluctuations in reading abilities over time. The increase in independent readers indicates that more students are able to read and comprehend texts on their own. The fluctuations in the percentages of instructional A and instructional B readers suggest some changes in the instructional needs of the students. The decreases in the percentages of frustration readers and struggling readers suggest improvement in their reading skills. Here is the summary of the distribution of results of grade 4 in their oral reading verification. For quarter 1, there were 20% of students classified as independent readers, 8% as instructional A readers, 10% as instructional B readers, 36% as frustration readers, and 26% as struggling readers. Moving to quarter 3, the distribution changed slightly with 20% of students as independent readers, 25% as instructional A readers, 19% as instructional B readers, 27% as frustration readers, and 9% as struggling readers. These results indicate some changes in reading abilities among the students from quarter 1 to quarter 3. There was a slight increase in the percentage of instructional A readers and a decrease in instructional B readers. The percentage of frustration readers remained relatively stable, while there was a decrease in the percentage of struggling readers. Here is the summary of the distribution of the results of oral reading verification for grade 5. For quarter 1, there were 41% of students classified as independent readers, 14% as instructional A readers, 5% as instructional B readers, 31% as frustration readers, and 9% as struggling readers. Moving to quarter 3, the distributions changed slightly with 45% of students as independent readers, 19% as instructional A readers, 6% as instructional B readers, 24% as frustration readers, and 6% as struggling readers. These results suggest some changes in reading abilities among the grade 5 students from quarter 1 to quarter 3. there was a slight increase in the percentage of independent readers, instructional A readers, and instructional B readers. The percentage of frustration readers slightly decreased, while the percentage of struggling readers remained relatively stable. These results suggest some changes in reading abilities among grade 5 students from quarter 1 to quarter 3. There was a slight increase in the percentage of independent readers, instructional A readers, and instructional B readers. The percentage of frustration readers slightly decreased, while the percentage of struggling readers remained relatively stable. Here is the summary of the distribution of the results of the oral reading verification for grade 6. For quarter 1, there were 27% of students classified as independent readers, 38% as instructional A readers, 1% as instructional B readers, 24% as frustration readers, and 10% as struggling readers. Moving to quarter 3, the distribution changed slightly with 27% of students as independent readers, 41% as instructional A readers, 10% as instructional B readers, 18% as frustration readers, and 4% as struggling readers. These results suggest some variations in reading abilities among the grade 6 students from quarter 1 to quarter 3. The percentage of independent readers remained the same, while there was an increase in the percentage of instructional A readers and instructional B readers. The percentage of frustration readers decreased, while the percentage of struggling readers decreased significantly. The table shows the overall results of the oral reading verification across grades 1 to 6. Here is the summary of the distribution. Across grades 1 to 6, in quarter 1, the majority of students were classified as struggling readers, about 28%, with a significant percentage falling into the frustration readers category, about 22%. Moving to quarter 3, there were improvements in the distribution. The percentage of independent readers increased to 30%. Instructional A readers increased to 25%, and instructional B readers increased to 16%. The proportion of frustration readers decreased to 18%, and the percentage of struggling readers decreased to 11%. These insights indicate progress in reading abilities across grades 1 to 6 from quarter 1 to quarter 3. The increase in independent readers and instructional levels, along with a decrease in frustration and struggling readers, suggests positive developments in students' reading skills over time. The findings presented gives valuable insights for educators to assess the impact of instructional strategies and interventions. They can aid in evaluating the effectiveness of reading programs and initiatives aimed at improving students' reading abilities. These insights can help inform educators about the progress of students in their reading abilities and may highlight areas where additional support or intervention may be needed. Each category's analysis can aid in adopting instructional strategies to better meet the needs of students and promote further improvement in their reading skills. Here is the summary of the distribution of the results of the numeracy assessment for grade 1. Comparing Quarter 1 to Quarter 3, there's a significant improvement in all students' numeracy skills. The ability to identify and discriminate numbers, perform addition, identify missing shapes and patterns shows the most improvement. Performance in fractions, subtractions, handling geometric problems, time management, linear measurement, and mass measurement also increase noticeably. This data indicates successful instructional strategies and progress in students' understanding over the 2 quarters in different mathematical areas. Understanding these differences can inform specific areas where additional reinforcement might be beneficial. And now, let's move to the results of the numeracy assessment for grade 2. Comparing Quarter 1 to Quarter 3, there was a significant improvement in all areas of numeracy skills for grade 2 students. This includes the ability to identify numbers, discriminate numbers, fill in missing numbers, handling fractions, solve addition and subtraction, including word problems, handling multiplication and division, and understanding geometric patterns and visualization. These improvements suggest that the instructional materials or strategies used between Quarter 1 and 3 were effective in enhancing students' understanding of various mathematical concepts and their application. The data can inform teachers about the areas of strength and the areas that might need further reinforcement. Here is the summary of the distribution of the results of numeracy assessment for grade 3. Comparing Quarter 1 to Quarter 3, there was a substantial improvement in all areas of numeracy skills for grade 3 students. This includes the ability to identify numbers, discriminate numbers, handling missing numbers and unit fractions, solve addition and subtraction problems, handle multiplication, division, and understanding geometric representation. These improvements are a clear indication that the instructional strategies used between Quarter 1 and 3 were effective in enhancing students' understanding of various mathematical concepts and their application. This increase in scores across the board can inform educators about the effectiveness of their instruction and can guide future activities for further reinforcement. The intervention used for literacy. Balik. Bitbitin ang babasahin. Aklat ay balikan. Laro muna'y iwanan. Isang tabi muna yan. Karunungan ang pahalagahan. By prioritizing reading and appreciating the wisdom found in our books, you create a space for personal growth, intellectual stimulation, and a deeper understanding of the world around you. This habit allows your students to make consistent progress in their reading journey and exposes them to a wide range of ideas and perspectives. We may be driven by technologies nowadays, but reading with the books is a valuable habit to instill in our students that can enrich their lives and expand their horizons. Reading helps improve vocabulary, language fluency, and communication skills, exposes you to well-crafted sentences, diverse writing styles, and new words, which can enhance your ability to express yourself effectively. Interventions for numeracy, and this is through BASIC. BASIC means basic operations, analyzing, subtasking or simplifying, intensifying, and concretizing. The school provides evidence-based, differentiated and responsive strategies to individual student needs. It's important to assess students' understanding and progress regularly to inform instructional decisions and adjust interventions accordingly. Provide targeted practice opportunities for students to develop fluency in basic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And this can involve drills, games, and real-world problem-solving activities. We teach students different problem-solving strategies and encourage them to analyze and reflect on their approach to solve mathematical problems. This helps develop critical thinking and metacognitive skills. We break down complex mathematical tasks into smaller, more manageable subtasks, and this approach allows students to focus on one aspect of a problem at a time, gradually building their understanding and confidence. We provide additional support and instruction to students who are struggling with numeracy skills and involve one-on-one or small group instruction, targeted intervention, or differentiated learning activities based on individual needs. In conclusion, the school monitoring, evaluation, and adjustment plays a vital role in ensuring the quality and effectiveness of education in our schools. Through systematic monitoring, evaluation, and adjustments, we can continuously improve the educational experiences and outcomes of our students. The power of SMEA lies in its ability to foster a culture of continuous improvement. It encourages collaboration among educators, administrators, students, parents, and the broader community. By involving all stakeholders in the process, we can collectively work towards creating an educational environment that meets the needs of our students and prepares them for the success in the future. SMEA empowers us to be proactive in our pursuit of educational excellence. It provides us with the tools and insights needed to make informed decisions, address challenges, and create a positive and inclusive learning environment for all students. Let us embrace the power of SMEA and work together to continuously enhance the quality of education in our schools.